Welcome to Meet Your Neighbor, the podcast that highlights the people and stories that make Westbrook Village a truly exceptional community. I'm your host, Steve Merila, local realtor, neighbor, and proud member of this vibrant community. Each episode, we sit down with residents to learn about their careers, life experiences, and what brought them to Westbrook Village. It's a chance to connect, share, and celebrate the unique journeys that shape our neighborhood. Thanks for tuning in. And now, let's meet your neighbor. Welcome to the Meet Your Neighbor podcast, real estate review episode. Hello, Kjersten.
Hi, Steve.
I caught you off guard, didn't I?
Well, you did. I thought you were going to say more things.
Well,
God, I'm already fumbling my words.
Well, no, you're not. We're changing it up, everybody. I listened to the last couple episodes of the real estate review, and I didn't feel like it was necessarily me. So I thought, I like the interview format, so Kjersten and I are going to do the real estate review together.
Yeah, thanks for including me. I think it'll be fun.
Are you kidding me?
I'm just here to add entertainment. I don't know facts.
Hey, all your fan page insisted that we have you on, so we will have you on every month, as long as we're together physically.
Thanks,
Paige.
Paige.
We'll always emotionally be there. So, well, let's start with Westbrook.
Okay. What do you want to talk about? The fact that it's summer and everybody's gone.
Yeah, the most eerie thing about summer in Westbrook Village to me is the limited number of garbage cans out.
Yes, I always say that. You can tell when the snowbirds are leaving because the garbage cans decline on garbage day.
Yeah, and
it gets kind of like echoey, like it almost echoes some mornings because it's so quiet.
Yeah. And there's still,
it's kind of creepy.
The year-round people are still there. They're still walking their dogs earlier.
Yep.
They're still walking earlier. But it is different for sure.
It's different, but I also think the people who do stay there year-round probably like it when some of the people leave. Like I know even us, we stay not through May, but middle to the end of May.
Oh, pretty much end of May.
And like, I don't hate it when it gets a little quieter because I feel like there's maybe some pros to that and living there year round that people probably appreciate. Don't you?
Yeah, I'll tell you one of my pros.
I mean, I don't mean to be rude.
No.
I love all my people, but
it's so active that summer's a great break because it's like, is like high school.
Go.
It's energy sucking,
right.
friends. Always going to activities.
All in a good way, but it's so much.
If you have more than 3 or 4 friends, they're always doing something and they're doing something different. So you could book all day, especially when you're still working like you and I are. But one of my favorite things about being there in the summer, and I'll be back there next week, is sitting down and having dinner by yourself at the bar at the Vistas or at Charlie's. And you really get to know the staff better. Mm-hmm. And then you kind of build a basis of a relationship with them more so than when it's super busy and they're running around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially at the bar because there's kind of they're there working and you can chat. Yeah. You get to know them a lot better. You can ask questions you don't normally because you don't want to take away from their time because they got to get to somebody's table, right?
So probably definitely a positive for people who are there year round. It's probably better service at the restaurants, less busy. You get maybe a better table selection. I do think that the golf course maybe sees that too. Like, do people get better tee times? Is it easier to
not really.
Get on the course? I suppose not, because then it opens up.
It's not. One of the nice things about Westbrook Village is it brings in our future residents.
Yeah, that's true.
It brings in all the young people that love that golf course that don't get a chance to golf it in the winter.
Yeah, good point.
So it is the tee times for the members are perfect in the winter, and in the summer they do get preferred still.
Oh, sure.
So for residents and members there, it's still it still benefits us, I think. So
well, my brain is going to pottery, and I won't talk about that for 20 minutes like I did in the last time I was on here. But I wonder if the people who are in the clubs like it when more people leave because they can maybe have the whole table to themselves and they don't have to share a 3-foot space. Now they have a 6-foot space. Like the glass club, the pottery club.
Yeah, I think the glass club, pottery club are kind of exclusive, but where you need people like card club, dance club, or the dance lessons.
Even pickleball.
Even shooting pool.
You can't
billiards,
Mm-hmm.
So, it's different, but it's still, and I think you need that difference because I think for us, it's so social, and we're not,
Yeah.
super social people. And it's just can be
Well, I feel like,
time-consuming.
we are kind of speculating here because since we are not year-round residents. However, I would love to hear from someone who stays there year-round. Do you like it, or is it lonely? Like, is it?
Well,
I think they probably like it for a little bit, and then I know that when we come back in September, people are really excited because their friends are back.
First one, you want to be the first one back, because by the time
Everyone's so
October gets and
excited.
there's 10th person's back, you're like,
they're like, eh.
right.
They're
Yeah,
back
they're like,
too.
yeah, they're back too. So I like the way this is starting.
All
I think
right.
we're gonna go with this
Let's try it.
this format, and if we change it, we change it. But next part of the segment is more about real estate. But I just had a phone call today with another realtor about solar, and I'm buying a home with solar. I'm not.
You're not. We're
But
not.
I have a client, and I'm closing in a couple weeks. And solar is so tough to answer the questions on, good or bad.
Lease versus own.
Lease versus own.
What's better?
And there's so many people that have such a negative view on solar. And I think and I was talking to my escrow agent about it. And the reason it's really negative is because so many bad solar companies got in the business, went door to door, made a quick buck, and now they're out of business. And now they couldn't, I don't know how they were subsidized. I don't want to get into the political aspect of it, but we're buying a home. I say we because my clients and I.
Yes.
And we're going to assume $30,000 of debt because we're going to own it, and we're going to own it for 25 years. And there is a benefit because they're not paying $400 in July. If you're living year round, there's more of a benefit. But for people that are coming and going, point? All right, bring it on.
So my parents have solar on their house, and I don't know if it's leased or owned. I don't know, but they would maybe tell you the opposite. The fact that they're not there all summer, they don't run any air conditioning. They don't even have their air on 88. They shut it off. So they make money, hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
They're making money that they can then sell back, basically.
Yeah.
So versus in the summer, if you're there running your air, you're using that. So they're a benefit both ways.
It's more of a savings if you're there, from what I understand. And I can't find an expert on solar. If anybody out there has an expert on solar, I would love to interview them because I would like to know the ins and outs and the pros and cons because you get a different opinion depending on who you speak to. But I can tell you for a fact that if you have a home with solar, it is going to be harder to sell because I don't know the specific stats, but I would guess at least 20% of the people will not look at homes if it has solar. And that's just reality. And it'll get better with time as we get better and move on to a more consistent
there's a lot
products.
Of unknowns around it. And I think that's what freaks people out. That's
because it was new.
I'm just not educated on it and I don't know enough about it. So
right.
I'm one of those people who would say, no, I don't want to deal with it.
Right on.
So.
And then so right now in real estate, we're doing pretty well as far as Westbrook Village.
Yeah.
And, and being a retirement community. But boy, these kids that are starting out paying almost 7% interest.
Interest rates.
And, and I know everyone says, well, look at the 70s. I paid 18%.
That's kind of scary. Is that going to lead to more foreclosures?
Well, foreclosures are up.
Are they up?
I think they're up 25% from 2025 to 2024 to 2025
And what were they like? When was the peak? Like the peak in our
it's not like in 2007. So in 2025, there's about 350,000 foreclosures
nationwide or
nationwide.
Arizona? Okay,
nationwide. In 2007, there was what was it? 2.2 million.
Oh, holy cow!
So it's six times less bad.
But when you see them, like, I don't know, you don't see too many foreclosures, I don't feel like, but I've seen a couple, and it's kind of like, hey, what's
I've heard
going
there
on?
was
But
one. I've heard there was one in Westbrook, and I tried to track it
Well, that
down to see if it was
surprises
a
me, right?
foreclosure, but I couldn't find any data
Hmm.
on how many foreclosures in Westbrook Village.
Hmm.
And I don't think there's many because it's typically you're retired, you've made it to
Sure.
that point. But in 2007, what the difference was, the homes were valued so much less than what the loan was for. So
Yep.
everybody was upside down, so they just walk away. But
Yeah.
right now, you're not going to have a lot of people walking away because, and we're not talking Westbrook Village, we're talking nationwide, but because you can't rent for $2,500 a month.
Gosh, that's
So
just
why would you give up your
it.
home if you can't find another home and you
Right.
can't rent?
Rentals are
So I don't think foreclosures are going to be an issue. It's sad, and I hate to
Mhm.
see people lose their home, but it is the reality of, people getting in over their head. And another thing that's happening with foreclosures, and you may see in retirement communities if they don't do a good job managing their money, is
Mhm.
HOA fees. If they don't have a good budget for if something happens in Sun City West that day or Westbrook Village.
Mhm.
I know we're very financially conservative in Westbrook Village,
Mhm.
but if you're moving into a development and you have huge HOA fees and you all of a sudden they double and you're on a fixed
Mhm.
income,
Right.
it may become an issue, but I
That's
don't
huge.
see that happening. And yeah, I mean, it is
So
what it is.
can I ask a question about Westbrook and
Yeah.
specifically?
Yeah.
When we left, I just felt like every time I walked, I was like, oh, there's another home for sale. There's another one. Like, is it the turnover? Is it the people are aging out of Westbrook and like that first kind of the OGs of Westbrook? Are they moving on, downsizing into assisted livings, passing away, et cetera? Like, I just feel like there's so many
Yeah.
homes for sale. But am I wrong?
That's very anecdotal. You're looking and
Okay.
you're seeing signs on every corner, on every street. Some streets you'll see 5 of them.
I mean, I come home from
Right.
a walk and I tell you, I know I do. Hey, Steve, did you see that house on the corner of so-and-so is up
Yep.
for sale now?
Yeah, I look every day at the list of homes in Westbrook Village. Today was 79 homes
Is
are
that
for sale.
average?
That's less than
About-
2% of the homes in Westbrook Village. I find it's below average for December, January, February, because usually there's closer to 80 to 90. I mean, 80 is only one more, but I've seen as high as 94. I haven't seen
more in
triple
those
digits.
winter months.
Yeah, and that's
Sure,
the best
'cause
time
that's
to
when
sell.
people are- yeah.
So typically,
Okay, so
if
I'm
you're-
wrong.
yeah, but right now there's still people buying.
I mean, there's
I
homes
have 2
popping up
clients
for
that are going to buy in Westbrook. But now we can we don't have to rush because
That's what I was
it's a
going to say.
buyer's
People
market.
are obviously still buying. So I'm probably noticing the signs going up for sale. I'm possibly not noticing them coming down.
Sure. Yeah.
That it was sold as much as you see a new sign pop
Yeah,
up.
and it's not a bad thing because
No, that's
there's
good.
people.
I like the
I love new
turnover's
people
good.
coming in. We got
younger people.
Remember when you used to
energetic.
be the one of the young ones, and now
I
now
know.
you're not? 'Cause
Don't say it ain't so.
There's 40-year-olds in there. I see them running around. So,
I think they're just visiting.
are you sure? Well, I did. I mean, I still think, and that's your Westbrook real estate review in a nutshell. Everybody, thank you. But one thing I do enjoy about coming in December, and you'll never see this in July or June, but is a stroller with a baby in it. You
Right.
will see it. You'll see it probably. I bet you when I go back next week, I'll see a baby stroller with a dog in it.
With a dog.
And probably a mister
Yes.
of some sort,
Yes.
keeping that dog cool.
So that's it? We're not going to talk anymore?
These are short episodes. Do
Oh,
you have anything
man.
else you want to talk about?
No, but will you have me on again?
Every first
Only
Tuesday of the month.
if Paige says yes, have her on again.
No, I'm not living or dying by Paige. But,
Okay.
well, I appreciate it. And
All right, this is fun.
everything's looking good in Westbrook. Is real
Love
estate
Westbrook.
doing great nationwide? No, but you know what? For investors, and I know there's quite a few of them in our neighborhood, if you're looking for investment properties, now's the time to probably buy. Especially in the summer when you have less buyers.
Yep.
And people have been sitting on these homes for a long time. I mean,
Makes sense.
it's not like COVID, and I hate when everybody says that. I will never say that again. So, thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.
Thanks, Steve. Bye, everybody.
Thanks again for tuning in to the Meet Your Neighbor podcast. Real estate is how I'm able to support this show and give back to our community. If you or someone you know is thinking about buying or selling a home in Arizona, I'd love to help. I also offer a free real estate review, basically a health checkup for your home's value and market position. You can call or text me anytime at 651-295-6830. Again, that's 651-295-6830. I'd be honored to help you or your neighbors with the next chapter of your real estate journey. And thanks again for listening, and be sure to keep connecting.